Right, John.
How do, mate?
How's the tan?
Very good, mate. Get my camel on though. Second shade to go on, but looking nice and bronzed. So, show day. My first ever men's physique bodybuilding competition. It's an actual competition. The day today, we registered 10:30 a.m. this morning, which feels like a lifetime ago already. We've got the tan booked 2:45 for the second layer of tan. Looking at going on stage around about 4 p.m. So probably backstage 3:30 p.m. pumping up, final images, getting myself set, ready to go on stage. Big performance. Oh, Curtis Sports Nutrition.
Oh my god. Yeah. With a caramel rice cake. It's got crunchy
The thing
cookies
is,
in it. It's
if you're tracking calories, then you definitely don't get it in your house. Because you'll just be like that. Depends on the category for men. Like, so men's physique, like this one, it's literally, you get judged on your hair, you get judged on your tan, your grooming.
Well, they asked,
everything.
was Helen doing this now? Like,
so,
like,
that I'm doing it. It's not about, like, whereas, like, the bodybuilding side is more just purely about muscle mass condition, the ratio of, like, legs to upper. Okay, so it's looking like stage time's a little bit later than originally planned. So delayed our final meal a little bit, so about half an hour, 45 minutes. Now on our way back to the venue for the second layer of tan. Hopefully not waiting too much longer, but yeah. So we're on our way back now. The job's done food-wise. Just need a pump up, pre-workout. We're there. Let's go. Yeah, feel good. Feel really good, really good. I always wondered, like, kind of getting into stage, and then how you feel on the day, whether you've literally got nothing left or whether you're feeling good, feeling pumped. Genuinely, I'm feeling quite relaxed. I've done everything I can do, so literally it's the case of making sure I bring my best on stage. So feeling good, feeling ready when it eventually comes. Big Mac, 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 extra large fries, the old specialty that. So the expectations of going on stage was, I've done 4 shoots before, I've pushed my body to conditioning levels, Ironman, but it was the next step. It was the physique journey, it was making sure that I was looking after the smaller details, the finer details of the nutrition aspects and intensity in training. And knowing what was expected for that, it was probably a little bit more than what I thought, on the basis of the fact that the demands of what's needed, the amount of time spent in a calorie surplus versus coming down into the calorie deficit. It was definitely testing, definitely testing.
You ready?
Very good, mate. As good as you can be with the...
Are we revealing what it looks like?
Hey, mate.
Hello there.
Come on,
So many years on my tongue, now I'm throwing stones, just spitting blood. I'm spitting blood.
What a time.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. You're going to be green once a week. Keep these coming for like...
Do you think you'll get it again after competing?
Yeah. Every Saturday night, turning out job. I go shade dark. Pump formula. It's the one. I can't remember the name of it. One that I normally use. It's a stim-free one. Tastes sweet. Because we've not drunk any water and not had anything sweet in my fall there. Nearly showtime.
91.
Number 90. 90.
91, mate.
Not 90. Not 16. No.
So basic.
Physique, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Physique, let's have you lined up, please. Starting with number 87, all the way through to 94. If anyone is yet to get to their glaives, now is the time.
So just before I went on stage was probably the most nervous I've been throughout, on the basis of the fact that I'd never been in that position before. I didn't know what to expect. Never been backstage on anything in regards to a bodybuilding show. So when it came to the actual 20-minute call, nerves racked up a little bit. Definitely nervous going on stage. 7 other guys around me, knowing that everyone's going there to win, everyone's going there to compete. I was happy with condition, but when you're seeing some of the bigger guys, generally the nerves was a little bit in there. So pre-stage, probably that 20 minutes pre-stage was the one where the nerves kicked in a lot.
Okay, gents, move all the way down to the table. All the way down to the table. Let's get all of you on and all of you in good space. You're not being judged at the moment. Don't worry if you don't have the space that you want. Okay, gentlemen. Judges, this is 87, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93 and 94.
So as I got to stage, I actually felt okay. So stood, line up, knew my posing, knew how to work, knew what I was going to be doing. And then on stage, they give the call of the split in terms of the first 4 and the next 4, and seeing, obviously that was in the second group, knowing that therefore I weren't going to be placing on that. It was a deflation, demotivation, hard to keep concentration on what I needed to do on the back of that. Basically, it was kind of deflating. So then coming off stage, pretty much I was adamant that I was never going to do another bodybuilding show. My head was down, negative, knowing that I'd not achieved kind of the level of what I wanted to do. It was never about winning, but definitely eyes set on placing maybe, and obviously that didn't happen. So therefore, on the back of that, yeah, motivation weren't necessarily the highest for that after point.
On that note. Get in there.
Yeah, I'll get one. Anna, you having a photo with him? Why he's going to top off? That's not the only thing that let you down with your back. So your back, they all did your back, that's what it was.
Even he does me on the back. Sorry, I normally wait. Sorry.
You created a thing like when you finish, like, still not in the
Not been well.
So obviously,
So, as the first show goes, I loved it. I genuinely loved it. I will 100% do it again, and I'm doing it again this Sunday for the final show for this year. But I 100% intend on doing it again in the future at some point. Loved everything about it, the competitive nature, the prep, the organisation, the structure. The day is definitely long. It's a long day, and notoriously bodybuilding shows are long days. But everything, the detail, the science behind it in terms of the water manipulation, salt manipulation, carb loading, fat loading, everything in between, it 100% interests me in terms of going forward. But also it's educational, so I know how to pass that on to clients now. I know how to pass that on from energy balance manipulations and enhancing physique. So the competitive nature of it is what I'm about, and definitely it's making me strive to improve again as we move forward.